7 secret signs of hidden depression. Let's identify whether you are running through hidden depression. If so, how you can overcome this in your life. Dealing with the hidden or secret depression will lead to more failures in your life. Also, this will seriously impact in your life. We do not talk about our feelings. And we don't burden others with our troubles. But if a friend or family member is going through something like this, trying to hide or mask their depression, and trying to show their happy face, following signs might help you discover what they're trying to keep concealed. Number 1. You will have unusual sleep, eating, or drinking habits differ from their normal ones. When a person seems to have changed the way they sleep or eat in significant ways, that's often a sign that something is wrong. Sleep is the foundation of both good health and mental health. When a person can't sleep, or sleeps for far too long, every day, that may be a sign of hidden depression. Others turn to food or alcohol to try and quash their feelings. Overeating can help someone who is depressed feel full, which in turn helps them feel less emotionally empty inside. Drinking may be used to help cover up the feelings of sadness and loneliness, and that reflects accompanied depression. Sometimes a person will go in the other direction too, losing all interest in food or drinking, because they see no point in it, or it brings them no joy. Number 2. They wear a forced happy face, and are always making excuses. We have seen someone who seems like they are trying to force happiness. It's a mask we all wear from time to time. But in most cases, the mask wears thin the longer you spend time with the person who's wearing it. That's why lots of people with hidden depression, and try not to spend any more time with others. They seem to always have a quick and ready excuse for not being able to hang out, or go to dinner, or maybe they try to avoid of seeing you. It's hard to see behind the mask of happiness that people with hidden depression wear. Sometimes you can catch their behavior changes. Number 3. They talk more philosophically than normal. When you do finally catch up with a person with masked depression, you may find the conversation turning to philosophical topics they don't normally talk much about. These might include the meaning of life, or what their life has amounted to so far. They may even open up enough to acknowledge occasional thoughts of wanting to hurt themselves or even thoughts of death. They may talk about finding happiness or a better path in the journey of life. These kinds of topics may be a sign that a person is struggling internally with darker thoughts that they dare not share. Number 4. They may put out a cry for help. People with hidden depression struggle fiercely with keeping it hidden. Sometimes, they give up the struggle to conceal their true feelings and so they tell someone about it. They may even take the first step and make an appointment with a doctor or therapist, and a handful will make it to the first session. But then they wake up the next day and realize they've gone too far. Seeking out help for their depression would be admitting they truly are depressed. That is an acknowledgement that many people with concealed depression struggle with and cannot make. Nobody else is allowed to see their weakness. Number 5. They feel things more intensely than normal. A person with masked depression often feels emotions more intensely than others. This might come across as someone who doesn't normally cry while watching a TV show, or movie suddenly breaks out in tears during a poignant scene. Or someone who doesn't normally get angry about anything, suddenly gets very mad at a driver who cut them off in traffic. Or someone who doesn't usually express terms of their words, feelings, or maybe suddenly is telling you that they love you. It's like by keeping their depressive feelings all boxed up, other feelings leak out around the edges more easily. Number 6. They may look at things with a less optimistic point of view than usual. Psychologists refer to this phenomenon as depressive realism, and there's some research evidence to suggest that it's true. When a person suffers from depression, they may actually have a more realistic picture of the world around them, and their impact on it. People who aren't depressed, on the other hand, tend to be more optimistic, and have expectations are not as grounded in their actual circumstances. Non-depressed people believe they performed better on laboratories tasks than they actually did, compared to people with depression. It's sometimes harder to cover up this depressive realism, because the difference in attitude may be very small and not come across as something depressing. Instead of saying, "I really think I'll get that promotion this time," after having been passed over it 4 previous times, they may say, "Well, I'm up for that promotion again, but I doubt I'll get it." Number 7. Anger and irritability. Some depression doesn't even look like depression, depending upon a person's emotional regulation abilities, and whether they tend to ruminate more than most people. Increased anger and irritability, where a person appears to be angry and irritable at nearly everyone all of the time, may be a sign of hidden depression. Common cause of depression. Scientists do not yet know the exact cause of depression. However, many experts think that several factors play a role in its onset, including genetics. Depression can run in families. Having a close relative with the condition can raise a person's risk for developing it themselves. Biological and chemical differences. Physical changes or chemical imbalances in the brain may contribute to the development of depression. Hormones. Hormonal changes or imbalances in the body may cause or trigger depression. For example, many women experience postpartum depression after giving birth. Trauma or stress. Periods of high stress, traumatic events, or major life changes can trigger an episode of depression, and some people personality traits, having low self, for example, may increase the risk of depression. Other illnesses, having another mental or physical health condition or taking certain medications can increase the risk of depression. What is the step you should take if you think you have hidden depression? People who believe that they may have hidden depression should speak to their doctor or a mental health professional. These professionals can help make a diagnosis and recommend a course of treatment. Other steps to treat depression might include reducing stress, such as through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or yoga, improving self-esteem through positive self-affirmations, socializing with others, though this can be challenging with depression, engaging in activities that the person used to enjoy, or attempting to identify new activities that they may be interested in, exercising regularly, eating a balanced diet, asking family or friends for support, joining a support group. What you should do if you think your loved one has hidden depression. If a loved one appears to have signs of hidden depression, try to talk to them about their symptoms and offer non-judgmental support and advice. This can include encouraging them to seek treatment, offering to accompany them to appointments, planning enjoyable activities together, exercising together, encouraging them to socialize with others. Hope this video will help you to recognizing the hidden signs of depression and how to overcome this in your life or in your loved ones. Thanks for watching this video. Please give a big thumbs up and make sure you will click bell